Why is there a garden chair in the bath?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
We're now in Calvin and Sam's room, where supposedly Sam lived with Calvin for 7 years after his death. Ugh.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Nice. But I don't want to go in yet. Good. Don't have to.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
He was trying to go right around on the swing the day he died. There we go, got it. We made it.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Straight into rocks. Damn.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah. Died at 11 years old. Damn.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I'm glad I came back for the story.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
That opens up to the main room.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Good, I can't go back in. This was whose room? Barbara's.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Is that really a cake or whatever? But it looks like a cake still in the room. And a drink spilt on the ground. Ugh.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Oh.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Ah.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Interesting. Now we're controlling
Found
Barbara.
Rick's crutch and
Am I going to be attacking something?
the old fridge rattled and grew still.
Ouch.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then
I'm
act
not
furious.
scared either.
All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and... was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
And this is where we go through. That's the same secret passage we took first.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
We're in Molly's room now.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan. He wasn't moving.
Uh-oh.
She sensed the story might not be over yet.
He's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then
What?
she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
What?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Found an ear inside the music box.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
But yeah, leaving this food and drink in here when they seal the room up, that's a terrible idea.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, I've been in
It's
there.
funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Did I go in that room? I was in a pink bathroom, but I don't know if it was that room. Well, this has clearly been repaired. I can't go back that way.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Yeah, I know. I know what y'all want me to do next, but I was hoping I could go back through some rooms I'd already been through to check, make sure I got everything. So there it is. So far the comic's pretty accurate with how everything looks.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I would like this basement. All the woodwork, I'd be happy with that. There's the part of the dragon.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Wish I had a torch. So dark.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
The bunker.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Well, nice thought for a scenery.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Oh,
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Why did he live down here by himself for 30 years?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Yeah, preppers for sure.
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Hopefully
It's been a
that
week now,
music is fine
the
on YouTube.
longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
I can't. Ah, there. But the thing is, why was he down there for 30 years? It's not like it was the end of the world and he couldn't go back up. Why did he stay down here?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Why wasn't it that bright when I was in there? And why am I moving so slowly?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Yeah.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Would hope that wasn't the end of it.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Crazy to think he was down here for 30 years.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
What's that? Is that all his rubbish? This is where it goes out
Or
onto
bury
the
something that's still alive.
train track. Saving.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
Maybe two, what? Once again, moving very slowly.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Well, there's definitely no trains going along this track anymore. Nothing for me to do there.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
What the?
And the history you're a part of.
Feels like that's where they want me to go. No, I reckon that's the way to go. Oh no. The way they put the text on the grate, I thought they were wanting me to go that way. Looks like this game's mostly a walking simulator.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Wouldn't really say I feel lost.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.